Hello, here are today's top news stories. Today is May 25th. It's the 1 year anniversary of George Floyd murder by a police officer. There's a video that shows Minneapolis policeman kneeling on George Floyd and killing him. Everything's on video. And the people of America are really mad. It forced people to discuss about it and hold the police officer responsible for and people of power for racism. On April 20th, 1 month ago, after a televised trial that lasted for several weeks, Derek Chauvin was charged with second-degree murder and two other charges, and he was found guilty. He's currently awaiting trial at a prison that's about 30 minutes away from Minneapolis. There was a lawsuit settlement with Floyd's family for $27 million. George Floyd's name has been honored in many different ways for college scholarships, murals, even legislative bills, and many other ways. Floyd is now buried next to his mother in Pearland, Texas. On Thursday, a 29-year-old named Joseph Boren was kicked and beat up and pepper sprayed by 5 or 6 men. They were saying F Jews and F Israelis. Borgen was wearing a yarmulke at that time. 2 men were arrested his name was Wassim Awadi, and he was charged with crime assault. And the second man was Fazil, and he was maybe charged with hate crime. They're still looking for the other 3 as well. CNN reported that there are anti-Semitic attacks all over the US happening because people are still tense and angry about the Israel and Gaza war. There was a rock-sized hole in the Jewish people at a restaurant, and in Los Angeles, a bottle was thrown at Jewish people from a passing car. NYC Mayor Bill Blasio tweeted and said, "We have to stand up for Jews and anti-Semitics." U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken visited Jerusalem today and met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin. Blinken said that U.S. would send $5.5 million to support and aid and help in emergency assistance to rebuild Gaza. And they wanted to make sure that the money went to Gaza and not to the Israelis. Blinken had a discussion with Israel about its security needs, including resupplying its Iron Dome with rocket interceptors. President Muhammad Abbas, he said that the U.S. would provide almost $40 million to support the Palestinians. He announced that U.S. would rebuild its consulate and reversing a Trump decision downgrading the office, which allows U.S. to have diplomatic relations with the Palestinians. ABC News said that the ceasefire was still holding up between Hamas and Israel, and that there were still tensions, but one Israeli soldier and a civilian were stabbed on Monday in Jerusalem. A policeman shot the man with a knife. But it's not clear why. There is one volcano in Congo that's been deadly. Lava has been all over into villages. CBS News reports that 32 people have died, but mostly from car accidents when they're trying to escape from the lava. Other people died because of the lava hitting their homes or inhaling toxic gases and smoke. There's a news picture that shows many homes that were destroyed. The White House announced today that President Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin would meet in Geneva on June 16th. It will be their first in-person meeting. Axios said that they would be an early test of the Biden administration's goal and would wanting to hold Russia accountable for its abuses, seeking more stable, more predictable relationship. GOP leader or Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted this morning and criticized the Food City grocery store chain in Southeast because employees who have been working who had been fully vaccinated would have a sticker on their badge saying that they don't need to wear the mask. But Green said it was just like Jewish people were forced by the Nazi Party to wear a gold star on their badge. House GOP leader Kevin McCarthy said Marjorie is wrong in her intention and decisions to compare the horrors of the Holocaust with wearing masks is appalling. McCarthy said then that he is concerned about the anti-Semitism in the Democratic Party. Senate GOP leader Mitch McConnell, Green made an outrageous comment but said Democrats were speaking up against anti-Semitism. That's all the top news stories for today. Check out our other videos and see you tomorrow and stay in the light.